Safety has always been the forefront of aviation. Whether you are a pilot flying a 172 or flying an Airbus A320 for a legacy airline, safety should and probably is your number one priority. But in the midst of all the new emerging technology in the cockpit, such as electronic flight bags and high-tech headsets, there have been a few new things that have come up that pose potential safety risks. One of those that I have noticed is listening to music while flying, and in this video, I'm going to dive into my opinion on the topic. That video is coming up right now. Hello everybody and welcome back to this week's video. If you're new here, my name is Luke. I am an 18-year-old private pilot in upstate New York. I use this channel to document my journey from student to professional pilot, and I share all of my aviation experiences with you. Now, before I start on this, I do want to say that as I just stated, I am a private pilot. So I am by no means an expert in aviation, and I do not have all of the experience flying airplanes that somebody with 10 or 20,000 hours may have. I have around 200 hours in single engine piston aircraft, and this is just something that I have noticed and that I'd like to talk a little bit on. So diving right into the topic, answering the question directly, is music dangerous to listen to in the cockpit? And my answer is really, it depends. The reason I say that is because, do I listen to music in the cockpit? Yes, I do. But there is a time and place for it. And starting with the first and most important point of this video, which is the different phases of flights. When you first start up an airplane, you are doing everything like your run-up, your pre-taxi checks, your taxiing, taking off, and climbing out. In those stages of flight, I do not believe that anyone should be listening to music while doing that. You should be listening to your engine, focusing on the most critical part of the flight, which is the takeoff and climb out, and being focused on your airplane. There shouldn't be any distraction, in my opinion, and I think that music does do that. If you have music up in your headset, I know at least in my headset, I can't really hear my engine as well as if I had it off. So having it off allows me to hyper focus on the flight, which is what you probably should be doing considering that's the most dangerous part of the entire flight. Now, similar to taxi and takeoff and climb, the landing is by far a no music zone. I think that the sterile cockpit rule, which airlines and corporate companies have to follow, should almost apply to this as well in regards to music. I'm not saying that you should go out and not talk at all when you're in general aviation aircraft. If you watch my videos, you can see that we have conversation almost throughout a lot of parts of the flight. Of course, not directly when we're landing and taking off, but if we're, at 5,000 feet coming into an airport, we can still have a conversation. Regardless, I don't think that that's a spot for music, as again, it is dangerous. You should be focused on landing and not necessarily listening to your favorite tunes. So to answer the question, when do I listen to music? Because I did say that I do. And that is when I am at cruise with the autopilot on. So my reasoning for that is because when I'm at cruise, the airplane is fully configured. I've already established that the airplane is in good condition and that the flight is going fine. I'm normally between 8 and 10,000 feet, so if there is an issue, I do have time to assess it. It's not like I'm at 500 feet AGL after takeoff or before landing. And also, when the autopilot is on, it allows me to have my hands off and just monitor the airplane. I really don't use the autopilot ever to climb out or to descend. I really only turn it on to keep a heading, keep a course, and stay at my altitude so that I don't have to hold the yoke for an hour and a half. I almost every single time hand fly my departure and approach. But when I am at cruise, I do like to listen to music. I have Bose A20s, which is a beautiful headset, and I highly recommend that for anyone. And I think that this is pretty safe considering that I can monitor the airplane, I have ample time to assess anything if there's an issue, and I do always have it set on mute, so when an air traffic controller contacts me, my music turns off automatically, so there is no chance that I miss a communication. So that is my look on music in in the cockpit. Let me know if you agree or disagree and why down in the comment section below, because I'd be happy to hear from all of you guys on what you do and what you think the best practice is. But that is all I have for you today. So if you did enjoy this video, let me know by clicking the like button down below. If you want to see more like this, make sure to subscribe to my channel and turn on post notifications so you never miss when I upload another video. I upload every single week at the same time, same day, 10 a.m. every single Saturday. So until next week, I want you to stay current, stay proficient, keep the blue side up, keep flying safe, everybody, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care.